In this video, I'm talking about my experience at private school and how I think homeschooling your children is a much better option. But for a little bit of context, I was homeschooled until I was 15 years old, and I basically just asked my parents if I could go to school because I was getting very bored of just being by myself because all of my siblings were grown up at this time, so I was being homeschooled alone. And then basically I looked up like a whole lot of schools, and then I saw one and I was like, this school seems really cool. So then I told my mom, I told my dad, and they agreed to let me apply. So I applied, I got in, and thank you mom and dad for letting me go. But it was a really nice school. Like, it's one of the schools where you'd be like, that's my dream school. It was my dream school. So then I went, and the first year was like a breeze. Little did I know. Let me just start with the pros. So a member of the board, they like flew him to Barbados to principal our school for a little bit. He's from Canada because it's an international school. It's not a Barbadian school. I forgot to mention how nice Mr. Ball was. He used to stand up outside and greet us all individually, which was so thoughtful. He gave me my prefect badge, and if you don't know what a prefect badge is, it's basically when you are allowed to tell people like what they shouldn't be doing at school. And you get to do things like show new people around the school, show elementary kids around the school to see what they're gonna come up to. Yeah, it's basically that. And like on a general basis, they're all pretty nice at that school. I mean, of course, there's some mean people everywhere, so there were, but they were pretty nice. I've met some really great people. And it also exposes you to so many different cultures. Well, I mean, not all private schools, I guess, but mine, it was very diverse. I loved it. The teachers were really nice. They were really cool. And it didn't feel like they were weird, like they're teachers and they like hate their students, because, you know, some teachers actually, they hate their students. But they really did care for us. Okay, let's go on to the cons now because there are a lot. Okay, so here's the scenario. You go in the bathroom and you smell something. You're like, is that cherry? Is that strawberry? Like, what smells like cotton candy? It's not. It's fake. I think that's actually a universal thing, like, at school. But yeah, it's not good and it's not healthy. So don't vape. Another con is I mean, I guess this is just high school kids, but the dirty jokes are insane at school. Like, when I was homeschooled, like, obviously I didn't hear any of that, but once I stepped in school, I used to come home and ask God to, like, purify my mind and clean my mind, like, every single day. The jokes were crazy. But what shocked me even more was basically because high school starts at 11 in Barbados, so then 11-year-olds were making inappropriate jokes too, and I was like, how you shouldn't really even know that. Another thing that was kind of funny was how they called it a Christian-based school, and there were like Muslims in my class. Well, there's one. So sorry that there's so many clips, but I was trying to say a lot, and I think I should have slowed down a little bit, but I'm referring to what was happening in devotions every Monday. The Muslim students would like recite their prayers, and I was like, I thought this was a Christian school? I don't know. Well, when you put your kid in school at an age, especially like 3 years old, I kind of feel like they're at the mercies of their teachers, and that their teachers' beliefs are going to rub off on them. So you literally don't know what you're leaving your kid with. Especially since they're so little, you should be building them on the foundations and the beliefs that you have. And in Proverbs 22 verse 6, it says, train up a child in the way it should go. So I really think that parents should always make it their duty to raise their children properly. The funniest part is that while I'm telling this story, there are so many things. I can just feel that I'm missing so many things. But just trust me, it was not the funnest experience ever. It was a great experience, and I'm so grateful that I got to have it. God is just so good. But no, not for my future kids.